Good. Hold on, let's get the sun. Good morning. We've got some unfinished business today in the Valley of the Torre, Valley of the Tower, the Val de Torre. And we've got all sorts of interesting things to do in some high mountains. So we're going to use a mountain bike for that. I'm actually a little bit distracted this morning, you can probably tell. And it's because I'm really excited. Not about the bike this time, but about what's on my feet. Now, I suffer from hot foot. It's essentially a pinching of the nerves in your feet. It gets extremely painful, ball of your foot. And the reason for that is because I'm wearing my walking shoes. Well, not this morning. There won't be any pinching of any nerves today. Now I know that's the fashion faux pas to beat all fashion faux pas, but frankly I don't care. Well, I might care going up through the middle of the big town hereabouts. If I get any cat calls, I'll just wave my foot at them. My cool, beautifully cool foot. My feet feel like this. Oh. Yes, those are Altura Icon socks. They're multi-panelled mesh, support, compression. They've got everything. And I'm wondering how I can get away with getting some SBD sandals for the road bike. Now we've actually got another maybe 2 kilometers on this road, but I've suddenly remembered I got something I can show you, and it takes me off-road. So let's go and do that. The thing I wanted to show you very briefly is this. We have our own motor racing circuit. And once a year, oh no, I don't even know if it's once a year, so from time to time, shall we say, the owners allow cyclists to go around the circuit. So it's a Strava segment. So we're going into the mountains, we're going into the Sierra Cabals. Into, over, under, certainly not around. Now we're fast approaching where I bailed out before. It's the next junction. That's a beautiful old pile. Wonder what it's seen. You can see there's bullet holes in the front of it, because this whole area was absolutely fought over during the Spanish Civil War. We're going to be talking about it later, not least because both the Abraham Lincoln Brigade and the British Battalion were absolutely at the forefront of this part of the Battle of the Ebro, and we're going to be seeing all sorts of stuff about them today. Now the whole of this region, this entire valley which we've been going up for miles, the Val de Torre. The tower itself was built in the 13th century, but the whole of this region was intensively farmed by a community that lived in a village surrounding the tower, into which they could retreat if they were attacked. But at some point they just left, and the village was slowly degraded by time, and to the end there was just virtually nothing left apart from the records that stated it did exist. But this is absolutely beautiful. It's got these vineyards on the left. I just saw a glimpse of the tower. Hope so. Front and centre, just the crenellated tops. And there it is. We're going to go closer, but I've been keeping its name a bit under wraps, partially through respect to Orbea, because the name of that tower is Savello, actually Savello. Who's quibbling? Orbea's rival. Let's go and have a look. 13th century Savello tower. Don't know how close we can get to it from here, but we'll find out. Everything here is sharp. The rocks are sharp if you fall off, and I've fallen off again, by the way. Plants are sharp, the bugs are sharp. I'm going to get it with the sun directly behind, looking all moody. There we are. They're adventures unless I get off and have a scooch about. And the intrepid amongst you is going to be saying, "Ah, I do that on the bike." Not me. Not me. Sorry, I felt a compunction to touch it. No idea why. There we go. So that's the only building left. Sadly, we've got to come out of these mountains and then back into them. We need to climb them twice. It's a beautiful, cool morning. This is July. And in this breeze, it's almost chilly. I think it was 22 when I left, which is absolutely unheard of. In this wilderness, we've got someone making it their home. Beautiful spot they're in. Not a bad view, is it? I think it is. I think it's my first hill in top power. It's really hard, but going so much quicker. You'll notice I'm at a puff though, so I'm pushing hard. Flipping X is hard work. It's going to be a lot easier on that smooth surface. Oh, no sliding, skipping wheels. Wow, I'm going to have to find out how steep this is. Yeah, this is crazy. 18. Wow. I went much slower. I'm not sure about steering. 5 kilometers an hour we're doing. Oh. Front wheel's now lifting. I'm crouched, you can see with my shadow. I'm crouched right over the wheel. It looks like we've got a steeper to come. Oh, it could be the top. Oh wow. That was very, very hard. Concrete on the way down. It's almost ominous. There should be some lovely views, but this doesn't go all the way back down to the bottom. This is another valley that we're going into, but the valley itself is very high. It's the one that the town of Orbea is in. Which is nice. See if I can get the angle up a bit for you. Or down. It's bloody steep, isn't it? Can you see? And goes back down to gravel around the corner, so I'm forewarned. Need to look out for a turning as well. Now, you see me taking it rather gingerly. I am, because I'd come off again and I didn't like it. Backing myself up quite a bit more this time. So, yeah, I was going along this track, perfectly nice, had a bit of grass up the middle, so maybe not used that much, and it just stopped. It literally just stopped. I came around a corner and the road just stopped and dropped away. I don't know whether it had been washed away or what, but I was going too quickly to stop, so I thought, okay, let's try go at making it down. And it really was, I've got a photo of it, it was about 3/4 of the way down it, and this was just basically falling down it. I had my bum actually touching the rear wheel, which I've been practicing a lot, moving around on the bike, see all the way back here. but it wasn't enough. And front wheel just went sideways. I don't think there was anything I could have done really. It just kicked, and yeah, came down quite heavily on my shoulder and my hip, so I've got lovely big bruises there. Pedal clonked me on the shin again. Still pedals. That's about it really. Hurt my wrist, grazed my arm. All quite minor stuff, and a learning curve, but it has actually taught me to be a bit tentative, and I don't think that's good. I think that's actually counterproductive in a lot of these. Well, I'm really hoping I get my confidence back. Quite a big thing really. I've always just enjoyed just throwing the bike around, going fast. I'm just really aware that this gravel is just so loose. I just got smacked right in the face by that olive. I'm happier when it's flatter. Sad. I don't know if the sun's blinding you to this, but this is steeper than anything we've done today. Back the same way as well. I'm going to enjoy that. Mind you, it's been up with a tractor or something. It's put some nice grooves in it. Flippin' heck. Very funky. So nervous. Orbea, which is this town here. This is the one that was levelled by the Condor Legion, the German bombers, during the Spanish Civil War. If you look closely at the church, it's missing its roof, or rather it now has a polycarbonate roof. They've recently installed that so they can hold memorial services there. So I'll briefly show you this. This is normally running with water, and it's the local place where people used to come to do their washing. Expecting quite a lot of tree roots, but this is a pretty good road so far, albeit steep. Couldn't climb stuff like this without this bike. I told you how brilliant I think it is. Seriously, this climb is ridiculous, and here I am in a low gear, still not in first, plugging away, and up I go. Oh, it's horrible. Hope you're seeing this. I think I've gone the wrong side of a rut here. Might be able to get myself across here. Wow. Can you see this? It's ridiculous. Well, the sandals are doing well. I'm sure you're all wondering. Uh-oh. Wow. Wow. Did you see that? Oh hello, it's a view as well. Rewarding us with a view. So that's Gandesa over that way. There's Orbea. And here she is. Fury. She's furious all the time. Right up here, some sort of odd art installation. no. That is not possible. Can you see that? I'm not going up that. I'll tell you that now. Absolutely beautiful. Let's just stop again. There's no point in just riding if you don't stop and take these views in. Isn't that gorgeous? Very difficult to ride up. Right. Pedal strike. Oh, pedal strike again. I think the cranks are a bit long on this. Stunning place to ride, but wow, it's hard. Final push. 150 meters it says. And I'll show you the view. That's pretty nice. It's working for me. It's absolutely stunning, outrageous. But once you're up here, you've got that. Hope you're seeing this. Look at that. I live here. I am sort of worried about the remaining descent because it's going to be something else. There's going to be a view here. Oh, is there? Right on the edge of a mountain we are. I've just swapped the batteries because I'll probably do the whole descent because I'm not going to want to take my hands off the bars, and also in case I come off it'll be on camera, which would be cool. Don't want to be in there. No need for me to have crashed there. It was all in my head. I hit that central rut. I could have just gone over there. I almost willed myself into it. Somehow I keep avoiding damaging the bike. It's my pedals and the bar ends. I suppose that's normal. Look back at that a million times and just wonder why I couldn't stay out of that rut. I don't know. fact, actually I do. I've read about it. There's this thing where you sort of lock in to an obstacle and you can't avoid it. I think that's exactly what's just happened. I think I read about it a couple of weeks ago, and it said don't look at your wheels, look about 2 meters or more further ahead, which I think I forgot to do. Nice to be pedaling again. I like new tarmac. Okay, this is nice. There's a decision to be made here. This is Quatre Camins, if I'm not much mistaken. Weirdly enough, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roads here at Quatre, 4 Camins roads. I'm going to bail. I am extremely thirsty. It's got very hot and very still, and I've run out of drink some time ago, and really it's mission accomplished. We've come off that mountain. I'm shaking. I've had a little crash. I think it's time for a nice, I think a cup of tea. Oh, tea. So I'm going to head for home. It's there's a little bit more track to do, maybe 2 kilometers and then on the road. I've got flies landing on my wounds, which isn't very pleasant. So I'll show you that, but until then, I hope you've had a very nice adventure with me, and let's wait for next week until there's another one. Thanks for watching. Right, some trenches for Marmot. Here you go, mate. Beautiful trench. Oh, mate. I'm so pleased I could show you. Look at that.